I'm going to read one of my favorite books, and it's called Love You Forever. So we can talk about it at the end, but while I read, after each page, I'll show you the pictures so everybody can see the pictures. So this book is called I Love You. It's called Love You Forever, and it's written by Robert Munch. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So you see the picture, there's the mom rocking her baby. And look, on every page, just about, you'll see the kitty cat. So there's a cat that's climbing up on the chair because he's wanting to see the new baby. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. You see the little boy, and he's flushed the watch down the toilet. He's being bad, but he's just 2 years old, so maybe he didn't know better. But at night, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And there's the mom, and she's looking up over the side of the bed to see if the little boy's asleep, and look and see if you see the kitty cat. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. So there he is, the little boy's growing up, and he's 9 years old. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And there she is, rocking the 9-year-old boy while he's asleep. And there's the kitty cat. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. So there's a teenager with his friends, and he's pretending like he's a rock star. He's singing music. And there's the kitty cat hiding on the floor.
It's so annoying.
Gotta change that sound.
Y'all want me to wait a minute?
I think you're good, Dr. Aiken.
Okay. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, I've skipped a page. Hold on a second. Yeah. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. So there's the teenager asleep, and there's that kitty cat sleeping on his bed, and the mom's coming in to rock him. The teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. So there's the man, and he is moving into his new house because he's a grown man. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. There she is. What do you think she's going to do? She's got a ladder on her car. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." So there's the mom rocking the grown man. She loves him a lot. And look, the grown man's got a little kitten, and it's looking out of the window wondering, where did this woman come from? Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came to the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. And there's the dad talking to his mom on the phone, but she's getting really old. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." And there he is rocking his mommy, and there's all his pictures on the wall. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. There's the kitty cat at the top of the stairs, and there's the grown man standing at the top. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And there he is rocking his new baby. So his mom rocked him all those years, and now he's rocking his little girl and singing to her. And that is the end of Love You Forever. So what do we do now, Miss Weekly?
Well, I'm unmuting myself. I'm getting trained by Miss William. Thank God. She's very advanced in this with all the experience that she had. If any of the teachers, they had to choose their own student or their question, if they made up a question, if they would like to ask questions, would you unmute yourself and ask a question if you'd like to? Oh, no. Maybe it's good. Hey, can you tell us a little bit about your job and let them know what you do for us? I mean, and especially the little ones that might not know exactly what you do. Would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Miss Weekly, we had a question.
Oh, Miss Davis, Aaron Davis's class has a question.
Madison, say it real loud. What do you think? What do you think the author? Say it.
I forgot my question.
Okay, can you say it real loud, Grayson?
Why do you think the author,
What do you think he's trying to teach us?
what the author is trying to teach us?
What life lesson was the author trying to?
That's a great question.
That is a great question. I think the author is trying to tell us that no matter how little your kids are or how big they are. So I have 5 kids, and at one, I can remember when they were little and they were driving me crazy, and now they're big, but I still love them like I did when they were little. And I still sometimes want to rock them and just tell them how much I love them. So I think the lesson is that even though that your mom and dad look at you as little kids now, when you grow up, you're still going to be little kids in their eyes.
You'll always be my baby, right?
That's right.
Thank you, Dr. Aiken.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Any other questions? Will you share with us for a few minutes, Dr. Aiken, and then we'll let you get back to work.
I will. So I'm the mystery reader, and so y'all are trying to guess what my job is. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my job is to make sure that you all have great teachers, and it's to make sure that the buildings are clean for you to come in and learn every day, and that when you're at school, that you always feel safe. So that's my job.
Sounds like an awesome job. You're doing a great one. Well, we love that you joined us. Anybody else calling for last questions? Oh, I have a question in here. Go ahead. What's your question? You have a question? Yes. Well, no, they're just, Luna, what's your question?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What was your favorite book when you were little?
What was your favorite book when you were little, Dr. Aiken?
Wow, that is a great question. It's been a long time since I was little.
Me
So
too.
one of my favorite books, but I was in high school. One of my favorite books was The Catcher in the Rye.
That's awesome. That is a really good book. One more question. Go ahead. What do you do for fun in your life?
Wow, that's another good question.
Living at the beach, I know it's no fun,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I like to go to the beach and I like to fish and play golf, and my wife likes for me to ride bikes with her. So I guess that's what she likes for me to do for fun.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And teachers, we'll see you back at 11:30 if you're able to join us. And remember, tomorrow is Green Day. Wear a green shirt. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed hosting. Thank you. And thank you to Cassie for helping me. Yay.